Hi guys. It's like taking me forever to get this video down because I keep like stopping. Um, what? Okay, first things first. Yeah, Endo. Okay, I wanted to make a video blog totally, dedicated to you and responding completely to what you commented. And so I think I'm gonna do that when I get home so that I can get on. I've got mango all over my fingers. So that I can read, what you typed and then respond accordingly. But there are two things that actually stick out in my mind. The first thing was that, first thing I wanted to say to you is thank you so much for sticking around. You have no clue how awesome that is. Like, I remember when I got the email from YouTube saying someone had commented on one of my videos, I was so excited. I was like, oh my god, somebody commented on my video. I was really excited. And then when I read the comment, it was so much better than I had originally expected, because it was someone who's been with me for a long time. And the fact that you have thought about me all these years, because think about it, I started video blogging like in 2008, maybe sooner, maybe earlier. So the fact that you've thought about me throughout all of these years is just so super cool. Sorry, my hair is really bothering me and I'm not sure what to do to fix it. Okay, maybe that'll help. Anyway, so yeah, super cool. Thank you so much. And the fact that you've thought about me throughout all these years and thought of me through these years and wondered how I'm doing, it's such a cool feeling. It's so awesome, and I just want to thank you so much. And I know that throughout the years, sometimes I would get a message either via YouTube, or once I even got one from Facebook, and it would be one of my old subscribers, asking me if I'm ever gonna start video blogging again, and I would tell them, yeah. But I would never actually get around to doing it because, especially when I was using, those kind of things took a back seat, So I'm sure that person was probably you, and it's just really cool. It's really, really awesome, and, it makes me super happy. Makes me super happy. So yeah, thanks. And I'm gonna make a video later, responding to you. Oh, the two things. Okay, I'm doing good. I'm at 3 minutes and 40 seconds, so I'm trying to make my videos less long. So the first thing you said that struck me was that I don't have to go to inpatient rehab, and I had thought about it a lot, and I decided that you're right. I do good on methadone. I flourish. My life improves so much. I want you guys to see my shoes, so I'm going to talk about this while... These are my awesome brogues. Anyways, I flourish. My life does a complete turnaround. I do so well on methadone. There is no reason to think that this is not a completely valid path. This is a totally valid path for me. And it's silly of me to think otherwise. So, thank you, because, you voicing your opinion has made me sort of rethink mine, reanalyze mine, reassess my own. And, ultimately changed my opinion, and I think that, you know, I think it's a much more helpful way of thinking, you know, and makes me feel a lot better about the choices that I've made and the life that I live. So thanks. I really, really appreciated that a lot. It's windy again. Let me try to cover the mic. So yeah, thank you for that. That really is awesome. So yeah, later on when I get home, I'm gonna make a video for you where I'm gonna directly respond. I'm gonna like read your comments and directly respond. So this brings me to what I wanted to talk about today in today's video. Today I had a counselor's appointment, and I was telling her about my video blogs, and I was talking to her about how, you know, they're kind of therapeutic for me, really. And I just enjoy doing it. I'm alone a lot of the time. You know, my boyfriend Wesley, he's in jail. So I'm alone a lot. And I like to talk. And so it's very therapeutic for me. So I was telling her about that, and I told her about my last video blog about methadone and come on, Noah. About methadone and shit. I lost my train of thought there. I was telling her about my last video blog about methadone and NA and recovery and stuff like that. And I said, you know, I enjoy being on methadone. I was talking about how I enjoy being on methadone because it provides accountability and da-da-da-da-da. And basically she told me that not every methadone clinic is the same, and not every program is the same. And you know, I knew this, but I never actually thought about it. And I remember this one time I was watching this documentary called Methadonia, and it was about methadone patients in New York City. And I want to say it was government run or government funded, and it was really odd. Like, they could just be on any dose they wanted. They could move up at any pace. So people were getting totally fucked up, just blitzed, faded. And I was like, damn, that's weird. You can't do that at my clinic. Okay, so at my clinic, it's a whole program. We are provided with a counselor, and we have to attend counseling sessions 1 time a week. For the first 30 days, it's twice a week. I'm gonna walk Noah a little longer. For the first 30 days, it's twice a week. After that, it's once a week. We're provided like pretty basic health care. We have access to a doctor and a nurse practitioner. There are tons of groups. There's anger management. We even have a fucking Zumba class there. Like, it's awesome. There are a lot of resources for us. And when I first started going in 2008, I took a large hiatus in 2011 and started going back in 2015. But hold on, let's let this motorcycle pass. Yeah, in 2008, it was not owned by the company that owns it now. It's owned now by Behavioral Health Group, which is awesome. They do an amazing job. I enjoy it. I think the changes that have been put into place are totally awesome. You know, everything's just way better. The whole process of going to the clinic and dosing is easy and smooth, and there's a lot of resources for addicts. They provide us with a lot of support. I love it. And you know, no, Noah, crapola. He ate something. Anyhow, my nose is itching. My allergies are acting up. So yeah, it kind of, you know, struck me that, you know, thinking about the fact that not all programs are the same, you know, and that some people, oh, and that's what I was going to tell you, the process for, okay, word of the day is going to be process, because I've said process like fucking 10 times. Anyway, the process for like increasing your dose is pretty thorough at my clinic. Like on that documentary that I was watching, Methadonium, they could just go up with, you know, there wasn't any sort of real process to it. They could just do it. At the clinic, you have to formally submit a request. I am walking up a hill here, so I really apologize for my breathing and being out of breath. So you have to submit a formal request, written, and write down the reasons why you want to increase your dose. And then once you do that, you have to see the nurse practitioner. If you are below 70 milligrams, you are not required to see a doctor to increase your dose. Sorry, I was batting a ladybug out of the way. You're only required to see the nurse practitioner. Come on, Bubba, we're gonna go the other way, because you're panting too. Yeah, so you're only required to see the nurse practitioner. Then once you get up to 70 and over, you have to see the doctor, because that's considered a high dose. So you put in your formal written request, then you go see the nurse practitioner, and you explain to her why you want to go up, you know, talk about your symptoms, and she will decide whether or not she sees fit that you increase your dose. And I think I'm going to increase my dose. I am nowhere near what I was when I first came in 2008, but I'm also not close to the dose that they originally wanted me at when we first went over my treatment plan. Sorry, wind. When they first went over my treatment plan. And I've noticed that I am not sleeping as well as... No, Noah, he keeps eating things. I'm not sleeping as well as I have been, or as I was a couple weeks ago. I notice when I wake up, I have woken up to some slight withdrawal symptoms, sweats, cold sweats, hot sweats. If I go to the clinic late, I notice that I am feeling withdrawal, which should not happen. Back when I was on it in 2008, I could go a day. If I, for some reason, missed a day, you know, for whatever reason, I would be okay. You know, I wouldn't get sick. I would be fine. And I still want it to be that way. You know, I don't want to be sick like an hour or two after. Basically, I don't want to be sick after 27, 28 hours. I want it to, you know, to last at least 48 hours like it used to. So, I guess tomorrow I will, put in a formal written request to go up on my dose. And hopefully within, it usually takes them like 5 to 7 days to process it. Come on, bub, we gotta cross the street. Usually takes them like 5 to 7 days to process it. So hopefully, you know, it won't get much worse in those 5 to 7 days. On Wednesday, it was like, I was kind of overwhelmed by it because I was doing a lot. You know, I was visiting Wesley that day, and I was moving around a lot and just doing my hair, you know, just rushing around, and I was getting hot, and I had the sweats, and the sweats that I'm talking about, any opiate addict will know what I'm saying when I say the sweats. It's when like your whole body breaks out in this thin film of sweat, and it's accompanied by like a pretty intense burning hot flash. You know, I felt that a lot, and I was just like, I am sick of this, you know. I am sick of it. So I need to do something about it. Well, I've passed 15 minutes. That's enough of me yammering. I may do some little snippets like I did yesterday. Those are cool. I have this app called Viva Video, and it's awesome. You should get it if you make videos. But yeah, so if you made it this long with me, thank you. And Endo, if you've made it this long, I'll be making a video for you tonight.